Let's talk about communications and it's important in life. Okay, communication is the lifeline of any kind of relationship. It is almost the foundation that keeps any kind of relationship strong, healthy, and thriving. If you don't have an effective communication skills, what will happen is you will end up leaving space for misunderstanding. You could hurt somebody in front of you or can be hurt. When you communicate openly and honestly with your partner, with your friend, with your business partner, what happens is you create a safe and supportive environment where we can share our thoughts, we can share our feelings and needs, because this allows us to understand each other better, build deeper connections and resolve any issues that may come up. You know, communication is such an important part of your life that you can create respect, because when you feel heard or understood, we're more likely to be open and vulnerable with our needs and with our partners especially. What happens is you create that deeper level of intimacy and closeness. And on the other hand, communication actually breaks down it's your feelings and frustrations, and you stop feeling resentment, and you don't end up being disconnected with whoever the communication that needs to be created with. So if you really want to create and build a strong and healthy relationship, it is really important to prioritize your communication. Create time to listen to each other, create time to discuss the things where you are, how you're feeling, because how you're feeling, it might not be what is actually being intended to do to you. So it is really important to have that skill when it comes to any kind of relationships, any kind of success in life. In terms of relationships, it always comes down to the level of communication. Let it be your partner, let it be your business partner, let it be your mom, let it be your brother or sister or best friend. The misunderstandings often comes from not communicating our emotions, our feelings and our wants and needs with the person we want to be heard from. So if you want to build and create a relationship on love and trust and a mutual respect, I just so want you to focus on how important it is to work on your communication and make sure that you have time to one another to sit down regularly and talk about the things and your feelings, because once we suppress our feelings, what happens is they come out as anger, they come out as resentment, they come out as disappointment. And what happens when you feel disappointed? What happens when you feel angry? You create that level of tension in the life, in your family, in your business. You end up having these unnecessary arguments. So instead of letting yourself to that level, it's best to have this communication, these conversations that at a level that you can actually talk to person, because it is very easy to just be cross with somebody with that person not knowing what's going in your head. If there's something is bothering you, instead of putting an attitude, I always recommend you that you talk about it. What you are doing here is actually making me you are feeling that way. Nobody actually makes you feel that way. So I feel this way. You can't say you make me feel that way. That's again, you're not taking responsibility of your own feelings. So being able to communicate clearly with the person that you are with, whether it's your husband, your wife, your friend, your school friend, your child's classmate's mother, whatever that is, you have to communicate whatever is going on in your head. You don't wait for the other person to get, nobody is witched to understand what's happening. So I'm going to leave it at that. Just communication is not something that you should dismiss. It is very important because it can actually leave you feeling stressed and angry, and that's not good for your heart. We don't want that. So I hope you enjoyed this talk. If you like it, give me thumbs up and leave me your comments and tell me where you feel that you don't feel like you are ready to have the hard conversation with your partner or with your business partner or with your friends. And what is it that stops you? What is your fear that stops you to have that hard conversation? Instead, you put an attitude, you put a face on or you just cut a friendship, or you just finish a relationship. What is it that is actually holding you back? What is your fear? I would love to know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Good night.